Hello, good morning, and welcome to another video. So it is 8:12 and I have a mobile massage appointment this morning, but I also have to go to work straight after the mobile massage appointment. So I decided I didn't want Kendall to stay at home by himself. So first things first, I'm about to drop him off at doggy daycare, and then I'll get back to you guys once I'm on the way to my first appointment. All right, so I have arrived safely at my appointment, and it is 52 minutes after, so 8:52. I did check the notes, and this appointment is a 90-minute Swedish, so I still don't know if it's a male or female. However, I see all the guys leaving right now to go and play golf, so maybe wife wanted to get a massage while honey went and play golf, kind of thing. That happens a lot. Okay, so let me hurry up because I don't have much time before I need to head in. All right, all done. I put my green bag back there, and I'm getting out my other work bag that's up here. So, like I said, I do have a shift for work. That was a good massage. It was a 90-minute. It wasn't actually a wife at all. It was a businessman. He said he was there for a conference. He did leave me a cash tip. And let me tell you what he said, because remember the last video I was talking about how they be stealing and how if you don't let the people know to not leave your gratuity with them, all is lost. Oh man, that's a big, did you see that bird? I think he got a fish out of the water and is carrying it. That's amazing. I think it was a fish. I think he got a fish. Anyway, he said, so do I make the payment with you again? And again, I said no, because I don't want to get in trouble. I said, no, you don't make the payment with me. You make the payment with the front desk, and any gratuity that you would like to leave, you would leave that with me. If you want to leave, you don't have to leave gratuity. And he said, they told me that the gratuity, was included. And I thought it was kind of strange with the price that they charge, that the gratuity can't be included in there. And he said, they are shafting you. And it took me a while for the word shafting to click, but if it clicked with you, then there it is. I'm not going to explain it. And I said, oh, yeah, actually they are. That's a good word. That's a good word to use. I mean, if I could find one. I said they're stealing. He said they're shafting you. So he gave me a cash tip, and I said, thank you, for understanding. Because he could have just went ahead and left with the front desk. And I told him specifically. And I will continue to tell that to any other guest. If you leave the tip with the front desk, I will not get it. Because that's the truth, they're stealing. So at this point, I got the full payment for the massage and my tip. But the fact that they are undercutting the price to where they get their portion, but they're like, oh, well, for the therapist, it's just sad. But hey, all things are working together, okay? So that was a good massage. And yeah, that's that. I think I'm gonna go get some breakfast because I haven't had anything to eat and I didn't want to be late to this appointment. I'm all done. Oh, baby, it's hot in here. Smell like glue, school glue. Okay, so I am all done, and clients number one, let's see, what was client number one? Do I remember? Oh, she just kind of wanted to come in and relax, and she did. The second client that I had, so I could have had three, I only had two. The second client that I had, which is the last client that I had, was actually the same client that I saw on Tuesday. And he liked his massage again today. I did switch it up a bit on him. I did some stretching for him because today he said his low back was bothering him because he had a road trip. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to be able to let me know because I don't think there's going to be no comments, but how do you feel about doing people like very frequently? You know what I mean? I always find it to be kind of weird. And I guess it's because, hold on. It's going to turn off. I find it to be just a bit odd. I guess I like clients that don't talk much. don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm not trying to get to know you here. You're not trying to get to know me. That's not what we're doing. We're just, you're getting a massage and I'm the one giving a massage. And I really, really love when people just want to come in and just enjoy their massage. Like, tell me what it is that you want. Let me execute it. If you like it, you know, I don't mind if you tell me if you like what you like during the session. But I don't like people who like, oh yeah, right there. Ooh, I don't like that. People who just like, hey, this is what I got going on today, and just get on the table and enjoy their massage. They're my favorite clients, and I don't mind if they book more often. But I just saw him last week, and he tipped me like, this is the first massage of the month. He tipped me. I don't know how much he left last time, but this time I gave him like full body stretching along with deep tissue massage. So I appreciate that. I appreciate, you know, I appreciate someone saying, hey, I appreciate the massage. Oh, baby, look at this. This is why you can't leave this lotion in the car in the summertime, because it's completely liquefied. This is my lotion. Let me set this up here. This is my lotion for like my massage, right? I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the back seat out of the window. Girl, the whole thing is like a warmer. Oh, oops, there we go. Okay. I just went to the grocery store instead of, oh, is this sauce? Oh, this is sauce from my breakfast / lunch. Polynesian sauce. I just went to the grocery store because I already stopped and got breakfast, just because I was running a little, not behind, but I didn't have time to go back home and get something to eat. And the amount of money I just spent at the grocery store was like, girl, let me not even tell no lies. Which was debit. Oh, $25.63. I don't know if you can see that. $25.63. Well, I spent $15 at Chick-fil-A for one meal for myself. So I just got some arugula and baby spinach, my personal favorite. These be on sale at all hours of the day. Girl, these be on sale. What am I talking about? Yes. Okay, you know where you are at this point. These are on sale. These be on sale, ma'am. I don't know how much it normally is, but it's $1.51. And I know it's not normally $1.51. So I got this, a little vegetable stir fry or whatever. And then I bought these because I feel like eating Panda Express. And I mean, at this point, 4 pieces, 310 calories for 4 pieces. Okay. I bought some pizza rolls for the kids because they love pizza, and I don't think they've ever tried pizza rolls. And then I bought this berry medley to make them a smoothie to go with their love for pizza. Okay? So there's that. And now, let's go pick up these children in the zoo. Girl, so I used the wrong card. We'll say that. I used the wrong card and I put the thing in there. You know how you can like authorize a payment using credit card? You know how you can use it you know how you can pump gas using credit card? And if you've never been broke before, you don't know this trick. You ain't got no money. You got a little dollar in there, you might be able to get some gas. You got a good bank. And I put the little, you know, put your zip code in. Girl, the thing stopped at 52 cents. And I was so tickled because I can't remember. It was like a comedian did a little skit. It was like, what are you driving, a lawnmower? And I started laughing at the pump myself. Now, I did end up getting my little $22 worth of gas. But I just wanted to share that little joke with you, okay? Don't be out here making money, making your tips, and then you ain't got no gas in your car, okay? Because when the appointments start popping up, you need gas in your car. I filled up just for the rest of the week. I probably have to fill up again at the end of the week, but I filled up. This should do me. I got appointments popping up left and right. It looks like I have a mobile massage again for this weekend, and somebody's trying to book a mobile massage for all the way in May, which is very interesting. It must be like an anniversary thing whenever they book it that far in advance, which I love to celebrate with a couple for anniversary. I told you that in the last video. So I'm done rambling for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. You said it smells good? Good morning. It is 9:03 a.m. I just had some spinach and arugula as I showed you, and then my green tea. And I'm also having some fish sticks. Not fish sticks, girl, cheese sticks. Also having some cheese sticks. Looks like my schedule is right now. I think this appointment got on there yesterday. I have a 90 minutes to start the shift. So far so good. I'll see you guys when I am at work to see if I get more than one appointment today. Alright, so I have to work in I'm gonna head to work in about an hour or so. I have made dinner here and I'm just gonna put the lids on this because I won't be home when everyone else gets here. I have one for myself that I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna leave these on the stove top, and I have one here for my girl. Actually, I think all these burners are hot. Not this one. I have one here for my girl. She's gonna have something different, but I did want to make sure that she got some broccoli as well. All right, me here at work. Just playing. I'm here at work. I'm here at work, and it's about 24 minutes till my shift starts. Right now, I have 2 appointments, both couples massages. Have I done 2 couples massages? I've never done a 90-minute couples massage at this location, and it's been a while since I've done one in general, like 90-minute couple massage. And I can't remember when was the last time I did 2 couples. Yeah, I've done 2 couples massages here, or just in general, but a 90-minute couples massage, I've never done one here, and it's been a long time since I've actually done one. So we have that. I'm gonna check and see. I didn't see if it had any upgrades or anything like that. This shift is straight through, like I don't have any breaks, and because someone booked a 90-minute, can I put a break in there? No, I don't have any breaks on this one because it's such a short shift for me. But I like this day because it is my last day before I have like a break until the busy start of the week for me, which is the end of the week. This week, I'm actually not going to take appointments on days that I am off. I'm going to actually set off days because I did not set off days last week and I felt every bit of it. So I am going to take some time to do like, some self-care. I know the word is so overused, but I mean self-care. I mean like relax. Rest is definitely a part of self-care. So I'm gonna go in. Like I told you guys, I have my stuff here. I need to straighten out my car just a little bit before I go in. But I'm about to do that, and then I'll see you guys after the shift is over. So 1 couples massage done. The guy was about to tell me something, and I kind of think I knew where he was going, but he didn't tell me when the other lady came around the corner. So there's that. Yeah, that was good. 90-minute couples massage. 10 out of 10, I don't recommend. 10 out of 10, I do not recommend. Maybe a mobile. We got room, and you got... the good thing is they did a bunch of upgrades. They did Himalayan. They did CBD. They did... Oh, and he did deep tissue as well, so that's good. Like a big break right here, and then just room for my last appointment. So we'll see if somebody books it. If not, I only have 1 more couples massage. Second couples massage in the books, and I am all done to enjoy my off days, and I'm so excited about it. The couples massage was good. They looked like a young couple, and the massage, it wasn't a hard body massage. I love that. No specific areas of concern. Relaxing, firm. What a good way to end the week. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all later. This is what I'm having for breakfast / lunch / whatever else. A beignet funnel cake, some arugula, some green tea, and I have some salmon in the air fryer that I'm waiting to finish cooking. First, I'm gonna eat this. Here's what I'm having for breakfast slash lunch slash dinner today. I'm about to put some salad dressing on this. I got my tea steeping here. And I'm not going to have this whole banana bread, of course, but I'm going to cut me a few slices of this banana bread as well. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Alrighty, so it has been basically the whole day. It's almost 4:30 and it's my off day. And as you can see, I've been doing a whole lot of stuff, off day stuff. I have yet to look at my schedule yet, but I wanted to just give you this little update. I wasn't arguing with the apps again, but again, just wanted to give you this update. So I did a massage last week sometime, and this particular app, they handled it well, so I'm not gonna put them on blast. This particular app, they pay whatever the rate was. So let's say the massage was $130, and then the tip they paid out separate. But I know that usually it'll be like within a day of each other. They're processed within a day of each other, and they usually show up in the bank account separate. And I had just been waiting. I'm like, oh, they'll handle it. There's no way they're going to forget about my tip, so whatever. A whole week has passed by. It's literally about to be another week. And I reached out to them. I was like, hey, I was told I was going to get this amount for the massage, and then I only got this amount. And the app responds, the chat responds, oh, our apologies. The hold that was placed on the client's card, basically like the time was up for. So the money got released back to their bank. And the person was like, no worries, we will make sure that, I'm going to process your payment now. But why do I have to call you to tell you to process my payment? These apps be banking on the fact that you're not going to check up on your money. And I already told y'all they'll be stealing. And I think it's a lost cause for them at this point. But it's unfortunate to see that this other app did the same thing. Like I said, they handled it. They could have been like, the hold expired, and then, oh well, you got what you got kind of thing. I just want to let you know that. Again, not trying to discourage you from the apps. I'm just trying to let you know, like, when you're building your clientele, when you're doing the whole thing, when you're going into people's homes and they ask you for your information, and you have your business card. I'm not telling you to pitch to nobody. I'm not saying that, but they ask for your information. This is why it just behooves you to just go ahead and give it to them. And if the person doesn't understand that we're not being compensated accordingly for the work that we do, then that's just simply not a client I personally would want to keep. If that's somebody that you want to keep going, then you keep going with them. So if you want to rebook me, continue to rebook me through the app. If it's something that I'm comfortable with as well. But this app in particular, they let you put your website and stuff on there, so it's not that big of a deal. They do not take your tips, so they let you keep your tips 100%, which I like. So like I said, this is not a bad app, but I just wanted to let you know, it doesn't matter who you're working for. If you're not working for yourself, you're not getting all your money. So I want to check my schedule a little later, and I'm gonna check it now, and I'll tell you guys about it a little later. Good morning. I have a long day today, but I'm excited about it. Oh, let's take this out. That's gonna be annoying. I filled up my water bottle. I had to clean my hot stones. That's why I have that. Because after I leave work, oh, I've got this jacket in here. After I leave work, I'm going straight to a mobile massage client's home. It's a rebook, so I kind of already know what this client wants, likes, and it's not a problem. So let me head on to work and I'll talk to you. Look, an appointment. Hold on. So I just took a look at the appointment that just popped up on the screen as I was talking, and that gives me the perfect opportunity to talk about this. If I were to choose this appointment, they'd probably give it to me because it's been showing up on my phone for the last, I don't know, day and a half or so. So it started yesterday. I'm sorry, it's annoying. It started yesterday morning that this showed up, and I didn't accept it. I didn't accept it because I'm actually already busy at that time. My schedule is completely full with mobile massage and then actual like going to work on tomorrow, so I couldn't take it. And then it kept showing it throughout the night, but then I observed something, and that was, I'm gonna put it on the screen. This appointment pays $76 and it's an 80-minute. However, at the same location, I have another massage that pays $80 and it's a 60-minute. I've talked to them about this before and they have not corrected it. And you can't, it says plus, so they're trying to lure you there with the promise that you'll get some sort of tip or something. And remember what I told you, then they steal the tip. So I'm not taking it. I'm not doing an 80-minute massage. I mean, I'm not doing an 80-minute massage for $76. I'm just not. And I don't want to bother the client, you know. I'm just not doing it. But I talked to them about it and they didn't fix it. For this location in particular, it's supposed to be $100 and something, the person told me. Remember, I have that information in the chat. However, like I said, for my last appointment, they did not correct this. And the spa basically said, the price is the price. So you're gonna have to find somebody else for the price. That's my opinion. But like I said, I have a full schedule tomorrow, so I couldn't take it anyway. But that's the appointment that just popped up. So for today, let's look at today's schedule. I haven't looked at it again from last night, but this is the last time I saw the schedule, and I'll let you know if it changes. As you can see, it's scheduled kind of weird, and most people would be upset by this because there's a lot of like white space in there. I used to work with a therapist. He called it white meat. There's a lot of white meat in the schedule that doesn't allow for bookings. Like, let's say if I had 2 hour massages and each person tipped $20, I will get more money for that service than somebody blocking off my schedule for a 90-minute. It doesn't bother me because like I said, have other massages to do after work, so I'm kind of grateful for not having as many. And this client in particular, the first client, has a lot of upgrades and a lot of packages. The next client, the next 90-minute, I didn't see any upgrades. I think I did see packages, so I'll ask about that. But if we're gonna block off so many hours in my schedule like that, then, you know, it doesn't bother me, honestly. But I have seen people be bothered by it, and I understand why. So that's today. It says I'm going to get to work at 8:47, which is 2 minutes behind the time that I normally like to get there. I like to get there as soon as the app lets me check in. But this is okay too because I'm doing Himalayan stones, not hot stones, so I don't have to set anything up necessarily. And the towels is just really quick. I showed you guys in that other video how I do the towels. Just lay them in the sink, girl, make them up real quick. I make enough so that I don't have to make them again when I'm about to leave for the next therapist that comes into the room. So let me get my morning started and then I'll come back and talk to you guys later. Alrighty, so I just finished a 90-minute, it's really 80-minute massage. Upgrade Himalayan stones, upgrade aromatherapy, upgrade to 30 minutes. Client wanted to relax. I believe she enjoyed her massage. I didn't check the tip yet or anything like that. But when I came out of the room, I got another booking. So now I have 3 appointments. One, the 60-minute is next, and then I have another 80-minute directly after that one. And then I get to go home. So my schedule is ending at like 3, and instead I get to go home at 2:30, which I'm not actually going to go home. I'm actually going to go to the store and see if I need to pick up anything. Yeah, I actually do need to pick up something. I need to pick up something from Walmart, so I'll go do that with just the little time that I have before my 4 o'clock appointments. Right, I think that's about it. It doesn't look like either of the other 2 massages have upgrades, but I'm gonna see if they want to upgrade, just because 80 minutes without an upgrade is just interesting. So I will talk, and I just bidded on a chair massage event for Wednesday next week. I just bidded on a chair massage event for next week, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it. I actually never get them, but probably for the best. 4 hours. Hello from the hot old ghetto. Hello from the good old ghetto. Okay, so I'm all done. I have actually 2 mobile massages today. I know, I just got off from work. I got 2 mobile massages, but the Lord's gonna give us grace to complete them all. The other one's literally like 7 minutes away. Couldn't leave that behind. I could leave behind if it was like late at night, but it's not, so I'm not gonna leave it behind. It's a female, it's Swedish, so we're gonna make it happen, Captain, because like I said, that one appointment I get paid more money than I just made for 3 massages, like the base rate, not including tips and stuff like that. So it just makes sense to take it. Okay, there's that. So I have that appointment. I am gonna go run a few errands. I'm just gonna go to run to Walmart real quick. I need to get my daughter something, drop it off at home, and then I'll head off to my next appointment. My first mobile appointment starts at 4 o'clock. So I have one of my new work shirts. That's why I'm holding it like this. It starts at 4 o'clock. Let's talk about the clients. Did I already tell you about the first massage? Yes, I did. Okay, so second massage was a lady. She just had a 60-minute. She booked like last minute. She enjoyed her massage and she was easy to massage, so I really love that. Last gentleman was 80-minute massage, 80-minute, 90-minute, however you want to say it. 90-minute massage, and he was easy to massage in that he wasn't picky. He just wanted to relax, but a bit more hard body. And I don't have my massage gun with me, so when I go home to drop off that stuff for my daughter, I'm actually going to go ahead and get my massage gun as well, because yes, it's a little harder body, but I'm feeling good today. So let me shut my mouth so I can run these errands. Oh, upgrades. The first person got upgrades. Second person upgrade deep tissue. Yes, deep tissue upgrade. Last person, no upgrades aside from the 30-minute upgrade. So there's that. He did leave me a very large tip though. I didn't count it, I just felt it. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. So I am headed to my mobile massage. Girl, I just had to change my shirt at the light. Okay, I would say I made sure nobody was watching, but I'm in my car, the window's a little tinted, whatever. I had to change my shirt. My shirts came in at work, and I knew I probably should just left my regular shirt on with no logos. I don't want my mobile clients necessarily knowing where I work. It's not like a secret, but I find sometimes, like someone asked me the other day, I was doing a mobile appointment, they were asking me where did I work so they can come to the spa. Baby, I get paid more money when you don't come to the spa, so don't roll your behind up at the spa. How about that? So yeah, I'm headed to my first mobile massage appointment. My GPS says that I'll get there at 3:51. The appointment starts at 4. This client has their own table. All I have to do is set it up, make up the table, and then the massage should start right at 4 and finish about, finish at 5. So the other appointment's at 6 o'clock, and I have enough time to go and do that, like go do the appointment. I stopped by the store, and instead of bringing what I got from the store home, which would have put me way behind time, my husband actually met me at the store. And I know you're like, girl, it's not that serious, you could have waited to go to the store later. The gymnastics event that she's going to go to tonight, I wanted her to wear that outfit. I was supposed to pick it up the other day, but girl, I went over budget, and I need to stay in budget, so I put the outfit back. But I got it for her. She's going to do that, and I actually might be done. I'll be done right at the time it's time for her to go. But so I think my husband's going to end up taking her. But I just want to update you, I am headed to my first mobile massage. All right, so I just finished that massage. All is well. I finished that massage pretty quick. I am headed to my second appointment. Like I said, that client has their own table. My second appointment, it says I'm going to get there at 5:51, and the appointment is at 6 o'clock. So it says 41 minutes from here. Why? Maybe there was a stop train, so I hope that train unstopped because it'll hold the sister up. But I'm headed to that appointment. All done, all done. It's 7:18, baby. That was a good massage. Today has been such an amazing day. The Lord is so good. That was a good client. And let me tell you, so the lady goes to check out, and she gave me a cash tip, but she wanted to tip me, right? And she said, well, I can't tip you because this is not you. She said, what did you say your name was? And I told her, and I was like, she was like, this is not you. So she shows me the lady on the screen. I'm not going to show it to you because that's another therapist, you know, whatever. First of all, my name is not Maria. A whole nother picture, girl, whole nother girl. And what happened was she said she had a bunch of credits on this app in particular. Not gonna say what app. She had a whole bunch of credits on this app in particular. And basically she was like, you guys are scamming me. Have I been being charged for this so long and I haven't been using it? So she said, I got to use these credits, and she wanted to tip me via some of the credits that she had, and she couldn't because it wasn't me who showed up there, like on the screen. And I'm like, for them, so they're scamming all the way around. No, you know what? The app is Zeal. They're scamming all the way around. They're scamming from the client. So if she goes and leaves me a tip on the app, I told her don't. Because if you leave me a tip on the app, I won't get it anyway. And I showed her my checkout screen as she showed me the screen that has a picture that's not even me. So they're just stealing. They're just stealing. Like they're just stealing. And like she said, good things. I'm glad I met you. Good things come, good things come out of bad situations. And that's really how I'm looking at working for these apps. And that's how I want you to look at it, looking at working for them too. Some of these people you would not have otherwise, you wouldn't otherwise meet. And that's just the truth. And yeah, I didn't tell you guys so the client that I just left her home, I was doing the massage. And the Lord has this beautiful way of just reminding you of some things. I was doing the massage, and I saw a little candle in the bathroom, and the candle said Ritz-Carlton Spa. Now, this is not my first time doing a massage for this client. This client invited me back. Now, you know how much the Ritz-Carlton is charging for a massage. You know how much the Ritz-Carlton is charging for a massage. So for someone who got a massage at the Ritz-Carlton then say, you give a good massage, I'm not boasting myself, only in the Lord, because it is only the Lord who has blessed my hands. I'm telling you, it is only the Lord. So I'm grateful to have good clients. I like clients who like what I'm giving, okay, who like what I have to offer. But the whole scamming thing, so they just scam all around. They scamming and she said, the same thing is for the maids. She said there's a maid app. She said they do the maids dirty too. That's why people starting their own companies. But I find, so people want to start their own companies, right? And then you want to get just as big as the apps or the companies that's ripping you off. I'm not trying to get that big. I'm just dealing with a handful of clients. And when I say a handful of clients, the handful that can fit in my hand, that's what I'm gonna deal with. I'm gonna be satisfied. I'm gonna be content with, the clients that the Lord will allow me to be able to do with my hands. Yes, because the ripping people out, the corporate greed, just nasty. That app, that massage I showed y'all earlier, that 80-minute, still sitting there. See, it's past 5 o'clock and it's still sitting there. And I'm not taking the 80-minute massage for you guys to, scam me out my money. No. What that man said, shaft me out my money. No. So that's all for today. I'm about to go home, relax, girl. The kids are at their events, after school events. I'm so proud of him. After school events, and then Kenny's got like a parent night gymnastic thing. Girl, it's just me and my husband. So let me go enjoy me and my husband. I'm gonna see you later, boo. Bye. Good morning. Alexa, stop. It is a little after 6:30, and I'm looking like. All right, let me get ready to start the day. It's a little after 6:30. I need to eat my breakfast. My first mobile massage is at 8 o'clock, so I need to go ahead and get ready. Here's the clean linen my husband got all ready for me. So I just need to wash my hot stones. I'm sitting eating my breakfast. Favorite, by the way. And my navigation says I need to leave at 7:28 to get there by 8 o'clock. Well, I didn't put it by 8 o'clock, to get there by 7:45. So I'm gonna leave at that time because remember, I have an appointment shortly thereafter. I have an appointment at 10 o'clock, right? Yes. So this mobile massage from 8 to 9. The other one is from 10 to 11. And then I have a break before I head to work. Good morning. Oh, I already said good morning. Hello. I'm in the car now. It's 6:32 a.m. And because the first appointment is at client's home, I just want to make sure I have everything already situated because I don't want to do all this outside somebody's house. It's kind of tacky. Let's see. I'm not going to bring in hot stones for this first appointment. I don't think. Let's see. Okay, so we have sheets, face cradle cover. My husband said I misplaced. He didn't find another face cradle cover when he washed this stuff, so maybe when I open my massage table bag, I will find that. I like to at least keep my front seat a little clear. I don't know if you can even see me here. Let's put, okay, you can kind of see. I gotta hurry up. I just sent the client out my ETA text message. Put that in the back. These are the clean linen. Put that in the back. I need to take this in the home. Clean hot stones. I can just sit this up here since I'm working with that today. I've set my massage gun up there. Here's my other work bag with my work shirts and stuff, which I don't need right now, so I'm not gonna bother with that. This is my lotion bottle that I actually want to smell this. Yes, it's still good. So these are two of my lotion bottles. That's my work lotion bottle. I mean, work oil bottle, right? This is my oil bottle. And I left the aromatherapy in here as well. Girl, it's a whole situation, okay? Oh, this is not for, that's for, this one's for work. This one is for me. So I'm actually just gonna leave it there because I don't have time. All right, so that's all set. This is all set. Purse, and I'm ready to go. Let me show you what my front seat looks like. You can see everything is organized there, and then everything is organized there in the back. So let me head on to my first appointment. So I just messaged the client and they messaged me back and they said upon arriving there's 2 gates to enter. So I'm glad I did message them. That way I'm not just sitting and waiting at the gates, because they give me the code as well. So it says now that I'm gonna get there at 7:58, which is still before the time, but I hope the other therapist is gonna be there on time as well, even though my next appointment is not very far from this location. So I've worked with this therapist before, and it looks like she's already here. So that's good. It's 7:58, and I have just arrived. Okay. Let's find a little. So we can. No, she already ain't. Homegirl's already inside. All right, girl. That was a great massage. They tipped us really well. Oh, go now. They tipped us really well, and look, praise the Lord. Okay, I'm making my other appointment at 3:39, girl. So that's more than enough time so I can catch my breath. I am in fact sweating. Okay, I am in fact sweating. With the Lord is so faithful. I've worked with her before, and this time we exchanged information, and I let her know, like, girl, if I do a couples massage, you know, I'm gonna most definitely hit you up. Because so when you hire people, and you know, we're talking business, we're talking the whole thing here, so there's that. When you hire people, they like to present their best self when you in the hiring process, and then you have to find out all the other things. You know, we all got little things, right? So you know, you find out something about everybody, right? And you have grace for some of the things that you find out, and some things are just a no-go. But I've worked with her several times, and I noticed her attitude, her, you know, she's kind. If she's running behind, she's kind. She's kind to me. She's kind. She's doing a good massage. She's kind to the other people. And I finally asked, like, for her information, because, you know, I would pay her more for doing a couples massage as well. So I did mention in this video earlier, like, I only want to do the massages that, you know, the Lord will allow my hands to do. And when I say my hands, I literally mean my hands as in, like, what I can do. But I think bigger than that, I'm talking about not getting so big to where it's all about money. You know what I mean? It's about giving other people opportunities. It's about other people getting a good massage. It's just about growing, not so much business-wise, but growing as a person. And a person in the way that the Lord is pleased. You know what I mean? So I want to correct myself there, because I don't want to block anything that the Lord is trying to do. However, I'm not trying to make anything happen for myself, and that's that on that. So that was an excellent massage. Black couple, love to see it. Love to see a black couple having vacations. Just love to see that. Love, and you know, don't get mad at me, okay? Don't get all in your feelings and you always talking about black. You always, you know, I have to, because there's been no uplifting of us, so we have to uplift ourselves. And if you can't get with that, well, you just can't get with me. And there's that. So again, excellent massage. The lady did say, she was like, I'm so glad that you guys showed up. Now, crazy thing was, baby, this was so early this morning that I almost was going to cancel it. And then I realized, you know, person of integrity, people, they're excited about their massages. You know, they be waiting on these massages, honey. And when you cancel stuff like that, it's just sometimes just a bad situation all around. And I'm talking about canceling something because you want to cancel it, not because the Holy Spirit said you better not go around there. Okay? Not that. I'm talking about you want to cancel because you want to cancel it. So I'm glad that I didn't. And she said, you know, I've been hearing a lot of bad reviews about this app in particular. We've already talked about it here today in this video. If I said the name, if I didn't cut it out, if I didn't, you catch me. You know, we've heard bad reviews to where people were getting charged and they didn't get the massages. The people didn't show up and they were still getting charged. And I'm like, wasn't that just what happened yesterday? So people are catching on to the scam. When you don't treat people right, I'm telling you, don't even worry about the business, baby. The business is gonna fall down. The business is gonna fall down. So there's that, girl. That was a good appointment. And we headed to the next one. Like I said, 9:39, couples massage, and then I don't need to go to work after that. I'm gonna head home. So I can't let this client know that I'm on the way anyway. And maybe the other therapist I could, but since I'm gonna be there so early, I'm not even gonna worry about it. Alrighty, it is exactly 9:40. I have just pulled up to my destination, and I need to get a little order in here, okay? It's a little out of order, just a little bit. Get my sheets and stuff like that. I'm here early enough to where I can actually use the bathroom. Remember I told you I don't use the bathroom in clients' homes, and I don't use the bathroom in clients' rooms if they're at a hotel. I think it's inappropriate and unprofessional and a little, like, no, we're not doing that. So let's make sure I got everything. I'm missing a face cradle cover, so I need to locate that, and then I'm going to do the appointment. I'll see when I'm done. I also want to say that they provided sheets for the last appointment, and I just used my extra face cradle cover that I have. I like to bring one of those. There is a way that you can use your pillowcase to, like, dress the face cradle and cover, just in case you don't have one. Maybe it's dirty. Sometimes I can't find my other face cradle cover. I don't know what happened to it. And I can't use the other one. One, because I washed my hands on it, and secondly, because it's already been used. I don't know where I put it. I usually bring extras. Like I said, if I can't find it, I can just use, I have like a towel I can use. I'll show you that. I'll show you how you do it, just in case you run into a similar situation. But is this it? Oh no, here it is right here. So since I didn't use those other sheets, I have this one. Perfect. All done. All done. That was a great massage as well. Newlywed couple, and when I say newlywed, they got married yesterday. Girl, I love a newlywed. I love a newlywed couple. I do. So, oh man, okay. I'm a little tired, I ain't gonna lie. Here's my stuff. My laundry bag is, hey, did I use? This was from yesterday? Didn't I get clean sheets? Hold on. Oh. Okay, so these are actually clean. I need to take these out of here. My bad. My husband be like, didn't I just wash all that? Okay, so I only have one set. And I don't think I'm doing any more mobile massages, so I'm just gonna bring this upstairs, put the clean linen in here, and then leave it in the car. Remember what happened to me last time? Oh, okay, and there's a clean linen in here too. So I really just need to wash up those face cradles covers. And I have 2 of the flannel ones in the home, so I'm just gonna bring them outside because it looks like I have no face cradle covers. Oh, I said I was gonna show you how to wrap it. You know what? I'm gonna show you in another video because it's inside of the massage table. I should have kept it out, but I didn't remember. Put this towel in here too. I'm just gonna kind of like straighten up the car so that it's, let me take this down because it's hot. And it's hot too. And it's hot. And it's hot too. Well, they came from Pootie Tang. It's hot. And it's hot too. So I'm gonna put this right here. Zip up all this stuff, organize the car. And you know, I'm gonna say this. If you're looking at, let's say, a massage table that you really want, and you're having a hard time with should you spend the money on a massage table that you really want, I want you to know that I too had the same thought process. It was almost like I felt bad for, you know, wanting to buy all these supplies again for like the 3rd time. And the Lord was so gracious to me. But let me tell you something. That massage table has paid for itself. It paid for itself. First of all, let's just take this weekend, for example. The massage table paid for itself in 2 days. So if you have somebody who is willing to invest in you, okay, and don't have somebody investing in you and then you flunk. And I'm not trying to say that like you're trying to go for anybody else's approval, but you know what I mean. Don't have nobody investing in you, investing their money in you, investing their time, investing their faith in you, and you don't give no good fruit. There was a few people when I used to do these massage videos back in the day, and I'm gonna call you out, yeah. I used to do these massage videos back in the day, and you know, the Lord led me to take them all down because the message was very lukewarm, if you know what I mean. Okay, it was a very lukewarm message. I didn't know at the time, but he revealed it to me that it indeed was. And I didn't know that he would restore me with massage. I did not. So I got rid of all that stuff. But there were a few people who I invested in, me and my husband invested in, and bought you tables. We bought you tables, more than one. And I hope that the investment went well. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope that the investment went well. But if you have somebody in your life who, like I said, they buy you supplies or whatever, I mean, when my husband sees the investment that he made in all of this stuff, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So now I have some time to go home. I'm going to eat my salmon and what does I have? Cucumbers and arugula. Drink me some tea, relax a little bit, do a little work, computer work while relaxing in the AC, baby. And then I'm gonna head to work. Well, my other work, because I'm working right now. Remembered something. So maybe you know this and you're gonna look at me crazy too, but that's okay. I remember I was in middle school, right? And there was a boy in my class and he was colorblind. And I thought he was lying. When he said he was colorblind, I'm like, what do you mean colorblind? Like, what do you mean you can't see color? Like, colorblind. And he was like, I was in middle school. I was like, well, how do you see? Like, how could you see to drive? And he said the lights have a different space. So I didn't know this. I'm gonna try to put a light on the screen, but you might know what I'm talking about, right? He said when the light changes, green has a certain spot. Like, like you see the 3 little light posts, green has a certain spot. Green is here, red is over here, and yellow is here. I never recognized that until he said it. And I find that it's amazing, right? That we all find ways. You will find a way to do what you got to do, okay? And if you have a disability, whatever it may be, you will find a way to do what you got to do. That just came to my remembrance. It happened so long ago. Like I said, I was literally in 7th grade. Very long time ago. And I remember being so shocked, and everybody looked at me like, duh, the light goes to a different position because I can see the color, right? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Because I can see the color, I don't need to make that accommodation for myself. But he figured that out because he can't see the color. What do you need? What kind of accommodation do you need to make in your life to do what you're supposed to be doing? Don't worry about me. Don't worry. I'm not making these videos for you to worry about how I'm getting it done and what I'm doing. What do you need to do to make the change in your life? That's the question I have for you today. I just want to share that with you, okay? Now, for real this time. I'll see you later. Okay. I'll put this right here. That was good. Man, what time is it at this point? I don't know what time it is. 7:30. 8:30. I think it's 7:30. I think it's almost 8 o'clock. And I have been... Actually, my first massage was at 8 o'clock this morning. It's 8 o'clock p.m. This has been an amazing, amazing week. Your girl done worked. Okay, how much money I made? I'm going to put it on the screen. Your girl has done some work. And you know what? The Lord gave me grace. And I had a second win during that last massage, during that 90-minute. They enjoyed their massage, which is always a pleasure. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video, which is also a pleasure. As always, if you have a question, ask one. And I'll see you in the next video.